Question: does the blacksmith hit the metal when it is hot, or hit it constantly until it is hot? Title: The Blacksmith's Strike. In a small forge nestled in the heart of a village, there lived a blacksmith named Joran. His forge was known for producing the finest blades, each crafted with unparalleled precision. Joran hadn't just learned to hit metal, he had learned to speak to it. He spent years perfecting the art of striking with just the right amount of force. One day, a young apprentice named Aryan stood by his side. The forge crackled, casting a warm glow as Joran prepared a piece of iron. The metal was glowing a fiery red. Joran picked up his hammer, held it steady, and raised it with intention. The moment his hammer came down, the sound of the strike echoed throughout the forge, sharp and deliberate. Aryan asked, "Master Joran, do you hit the metal constantly until it is hot, or do you wait for the right moment?" Joran paused. He looked at the glowing metal, examining the subtle changes in its color. He set the hammer down. The metal does not respond to constant, weak strikes. It requires the right moment, the right intensity. I wait until the metal is at its peak. Only then do I strike with full force. Aryan was furrowed with confusion. But doesn't the metal need to be worked constantly to keep the heat going? Joran shook his head with a soft smile. "No," he said. "True effectiveness is not measured by continuous, low-intensity effort, but by the discipline to wait for the optimal moment and strike with full, concentrated force." He struck the metal once more. The iron began to take shape under his skilled hands. There was no unnecessary effort, just the right strike at the right moment. Aryan was still confused. Why not just keep hitting it until it takes shape? Joran smiled at the boy's impatience. "Because," he said, "continuous effort without direction is not the same as focused effort with purpose. If you lay bricks haphazardly, you build a weak structure, but build with intention and the house stands strong. Timing and intensity give power to the process." Aryan watched as the metal seemed to obey Joran's every command. He realized the work wasn't just about hitting the metal repeatedly, it was about mastery over time. The lesson was clear. The hammer's power comes from the timing of the strike, not the number of blows. Lesson: true effectiveness is not measured by continuous, low-intensity effort, but by the discipline to wait for the optimal moment and strike with full, concentrated force. Just as the blacksmith waits for the right moment to strike the metal, the key to success lies not in constant action, but in knowing when to apply focused, intense effort at the right time. True mastery comes from timing and intensity, not from endless, scattered effort.